Thread veins, also called spider veins, are tiny prominent veins that can appear anywhere on the body, but mostly on the face and legs. They're not painful, but many people who suffer from them are quick to look for options for removal. As a GP, I know a lot about thread veins and I encounter them very frequently. There are many treatments available, ranging from topical treatments to laser therapy to thermos vein treatment. But I'm really keen to find out more about this clinic because it offers a non-laser treatment, which is not only safe, it's also effective and painless. Peter, I understand you've seen an increase in numbers at your clinic over the last few years.
We've seen a significant increase over the last few years of treatments both on the face and on the legs. We're seeing more patients wanting treatment, and as there are safe, effective treatments now, more people are likely to seek treatment from us.
And as someone, I guess I'm not a particularly good patient, so what I would like to know is this going to be over quick, and is it going to be painful?
The thermocoagulation feels a little bit like a pinch or a plucking sensation to the skin. Patients tell us it feels a little bit like having eyebrows plucked. It's that kind of a sensation.
We can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just after treatment, the area is red, and that redness looks a little bit like sunburn. It's that kind of reddish hue to the skin. The redness lasts 2 to 3 days on average. A treatment session would last typically up to 30 minutes, and we would separate treatments by at least a month, allowing the reabsorptive process, the natural reabsorptive process to occur.
And what about the other treatment?
The injection microsclerotherapy treatment, the veins are at the skin surface, and as we introduce the very fine needle into these, the needle doesn't penetrate to the layer of skin where the nerve endings live, and as such, most patients don't feel the needle entering the skin.
I think it's great for people to know that they may have had something for years and years and years and effectively suffered in silence, that they can still do something about it. There are options there for them, they just have to ask.
Very much so. Patients come to us with veins, they leave without them, they feel their life is changed by the treatment. I think a lot of patients feel stigmatised by facial veins particularly. There's this assumption that patients, particularly with nose and facial veins, drink alcohol excessively. This, in fact, isn't the case medically in the majority of cases, but a lot of patients do feel stigmatised, and I think that once their veins are treated, I think they feel free of that.
So, Peter, if you were to send me a text and just tell me in a few words what the treatment involves, what would that be? It's
safe, it's precise, it's effective, and it's the most modern technique for treating veins. It is considered in the industry to be the gold standard treatment for thread veins.
Helen has had the treatment. She's lived with rosacea for years, and she's going to talk to me about the impact it has had on her daily life.
So I first had treatment about 8 years ago when I was approaching my late 30s. I felt that my rosacea was getting worse. I wanted to do something about it.
And in terms of the results, how quickly did you see results?
I saw results within a couple of days. It left sort of a little bit of redness for a couple of days, but then that subsided. And then a couple of days later, I could see there was a significant difference.
In addition to simply the aesthetic appearance and the fact that the vessels are gone, what did it do for you on the inside?
I felt much more confident. I felt that when I walked into a room, I no longer had a bright red face. People were actually looking at me rather than my red nose or my blotchy cheeks. So I felt much more confident, much more relaxed, and much happier overall.
And what would you say to other people who have rosacea and are maybe, sitting at home and a bit down in the dumps about it?
Come along and try it, definitely. I've got nothing to lose. It's non-invasive, it's not painful, it's quite an easy, straightforward procedure, and it has an impact, it makes a difference.
Many people suffer from thread veins. If it's affecting your self-confidence or you'd just like to seek an opinion, it's never too late. There are numerous treatments available, and many of them are safe, effective, and painless. So now's the time to get checked out.